All right, let me now go live across to Sourav Ganguly and ask him the first question. Quite a talent, Sourav. He is Deepak Hooda.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Every year IPL actually throws on the floor similar talents, and I'm seeing that from the first season of the IPL. And he played a very crucial knock, Deepak Hooda, and actually got Rajasthan back into a position of winning. It was not the case at the middle overs when the 14th, 15th over was gone. We thought that Rajasthan might not get to 185, but then that crucial knock in the middle made all the difference.
Boria, 30 of 15 balls in game 1, and now of course 54 of 25 deliveries in this game. He's an incredible talent, someone who needs to be nurtured.
Definitely, he's doing very well, and he's doing it in style. Even in the last game, Rajasthan needed quick runs. He managed to do that even today. But you know, if you see the way Jaydev Unadkat especially bowled to Deepak Hooda, it was disappointing. He was constantly shuffling outside, you know, trying to make room, and Jaydev Unadkat was bowling him full tosses outside the off stump. Jaydev Unadkat has been around for quite a while. I mean, you don't expect people to constantly make mistakes. He's now 6 or 7 years old in international cricket. Having said that, nothing to take away from Deepak Hooda. As Sourav said, people who criticize the IPL for all the, you know, these are things that come for the IPL, the positives of the IPL, that ultimately, what is it for? Cricketers. Will it throw up talent? Yes, it does. So let's nurture the tournament for this own reason, that it will throw up talent, Indian talent, that we need to groom for the future.
Nikhil, 11 straight loss for Delhi. They need to pull up their socks for sure.
Without a doubt. I think it's just anxiety, excitement, or they've just literally forgotten ways of winning a game. I guess too many glimpses in that game. The run-out chance by UV, then the catch that was dropped by Manoj Tiwari. They had the opportunities, make no mistake. You know, had those chances been taken, and it's not that those were half chances. They were pretty relatively easy chances. You let those go in a T20 game because the size of the game, the shortness of the game, it doesn't allow you to get back into the game. So when the opportunity arises, Himanshu, you got to grab it with both hands.
Sourav, Yuvraj managed to connect a few while batting, but he was clearly struggling in the field today.
Yeah, I think it's that run out probably, but that can happen. I thought he should have got that run out, and it was the run out of Deepak Hooda. I really don't think he struggled in the field, but I think he messed up. He messed up with what we saw on the picture. These small things turned the game around, and obviously that wicket of Hooda at that stage could have changed the complexion of the game. But you know, when you look at Delhi, you know, we only look at the cricket matches. We look at the loss in the first game, the loss in the second game, which were close games and could have gone either way. But you know, Delhi needs to understand that if you have to be a good team, you have to be consistent over a period of time. You know, for the last 3 or 4 seasons, I've seen too many changes in the Delhi Daredevils side. You know, you look at the composition of the side. They've left Virendra Sehwag in the past. They've left Gautam Gambhir in the past. This season they have left Murli Vijay. Means these are Indian talent. And when you look at the IPL, the good sides, someone like Chennai, someone like KKR, you know, Mumbai over the years, they have retained their Indian talent. And I was really surprised with the selection of the Delhi squad. I mean, you let people like Sehwag and Gambhir and Murli Vijay go over the years, and then you expect them to fill up with some young players. That's not going to happen. You know, IPL is a difficult format. When I mean it's a difficult format, means I've been on the side of picking IPL teams, and you know that how precious are Indian players. And I think it's an effect of all those things which have happened over the years. They're struggling to make a team. You know, we didn't see Albie Morkel today, and I didn't know why he was left out, because he played such a good knock in the other day. Single-handedly almost got Delhi close to that winning total. So that's a situation they'll have to revisit and build a consistent side. You know, you say, okay, I'll pick this 11 or I'll pick this 14, and I'll back them over a period of 6 months, because they don't become good or bad overnight. So it's not about just the loss. It's about the structure which is probably hurting Delhi in IPL seasons.
Boria, I want you to share your honest perspective with me on Yuvraj Singh. There were 2 occasions, like I mentioned, when Yuvraj made a hash of great chances. One, when he, like I said, made a hash of that run-out chance against Deepak Hooda. And the second one, when he was found standing in front of the keeper, blocking his view.
I thought Yuvraj batted well. I mean, I thought compared to the last game, the way he connected that straight back to the bowler 6 was a great shot. The way he connected the second one, I mean, I thought Yuvraj will come back. Yes, he looked rusty to me on the field, but I do think he shed a few kilos. So if you see compared to last season and the way he batted today and the more runs he gets under his belt, Himanshu, I'm fairly confident he'll come better. But this 16 crore tag, which he's reminded of every day, the kind of pressure he's under that he has to prove himself all over again to make it back into the Indian team. I don't know if he's putting pressure on himself, but as Sourav said, this has to be a team. Albie Merkel, I know, is injured, I mean, or rather unwell after that heat in Chennai, so that's okay. But what about Zahir Khan and Mohammad Shami? You've spent 4 crores for Zahir Khan. Mohammad Shami is the best Indian bowler. We really don't understand the logic behind the composition of the Delhi team. So these things will impact Yuvraj Singh and the team's performance as well. Today, Dumini at 3, Yuvraj at 4. Last time, Yuvraj at 6, Dumini at 7. We now have to wait and see what happens the next day.
Right, Nikhil, you'd be the best person to answer this question. The pitch at Kotla, of course, offered great opportunities for the spinners, and all the 4 main spinners from the 2 sides proved their worth. We had Tambe and Huda bowling really well, and we also had Tahir and Mishra bowling superbly. Interestingly, Tambe wasn't allowed his full quota of overs, while we saw some of the other bowlers proving to be really expensive.
I guess Tambe, he bowled well in those 3 overs because you had the 2 left-handers at crease, Himanshu. Maybe that's the reason why he wasn't bowled the 4th over. He felt that maybe JP Dumini or Yuvraj Singh at that stage of the game, could really tear him apart. Well, I guess that's a captain's call at that moment in time. Talking about the nature of the track at Delhi, the difference is if you allow the ball to hang in the air a bit, and especially a wrist spinner. Wrist spinners will always be successful here or most grounds because with the wrist, you can extract a little bit more turn in comparison to some of the finger spinners. These are kind of tracks with the finger spinners, the ball will skid on. And especially with the kind of pace some of these finger spinners bowl, it just skids onto the bat nicely. When you allow the ball to hang in the air with the wrist spinners, they'll extract a little bit of more turn and they'll trouble you. You look at the pace that Amit Mishra bowled, you look at the pace, the variations that even Imran Tahir bowled, Tambe as well. So all 3 leg spinners did well. I think they picked 7 wickets amongst the 3 of them. Outstanding. So leg spinners has become the new trend. You see more sides in IPL now telling their spinners to bowl a little slower so they can get a little more purchase out of the track.
Right. In fact, now we've got Imran Tahir's graphics up on your screens now, and I would request Nikhil to take us through some of those numbers and figures as well. Nikhil, incredible bowling by Imran Tahir. He was the one who brought them back into the match.
Well, to a certain stage, yes, because the way Huda was going, he was running away with the game. Even when Faulkner was striking, he's the only guy who's brought them back in the game with those 4 wickets. You look at that, 12 deliveries, 70 runs conceded, good length, 10, and he's given only 9 runs. Short of a length, it's the quicker one. It's the flipper that, zips through. But the good thing is that he's been able to bowl the googlies at a good length. And that's what's got him all the purchase as well. The batsman miss, he's hit. So to a certain degree, he's the one who's got Delhi back into the game. But unfortunately, I guess Delhi's lost their way winning another game when they had it in the bag.
In fact, Tahir pretty much ensured that Delhi was back into the game until, of course, Huda, played that blinder. Sort of your assessment of Rajasthan's strengths and weaknesses, and do you think with Watson back into the fold, they look stronger?
I don't think Watson will find a place, to be honest, in the side at the present moment, because you've got Smith, you've got Faulkner, you've got Tim Southee, and then you have another overseas, and Chris Morris. And Rahul Dravid believes in having a good bowling attack. And I don't think Shane Watson will find a place in this squad for quite some time, especially with the way Huda has played, especially with the way Smith has played, and especially with the way Ajinkya Rahane has batted. So I don't see for Shane Watson coming back into this team yet. Maybe in the later stages, if Tim Southee's form goes or Chris Morris's form goes, then he might get an opportunity. But at the present moment, they have a good balance. And we spoke about Huda at the start of the show. I think he is providing that balance to this Rajasthan Royals side. And a lot of credit should be given to Zubin Bharucha of Rajasthan Royals, who actually does all the work from behind. Because every year Rajasthan keeps producing a local talent. It was the guy from Goa, I can't remember his name, when he set the stage on fire at the first IPL. Yes, Swapnil Ashnotkar, he set the set on fire. For the last 2 seasons, it's been Praveen Thambe who's been the sensation for Rajasthan. And I think this season, Deepak Hooda will have a big role to play. So I think they believe in persistence. You see the way they pick their side. They don't have the big money. They don't have the big purse like the Mumbai Indians or the Chennai Super Kings or some of the other teams have. But they've hold on to Watson. They've hold on to Faulkner. They've hold on to Steven Smith. They've hold on to Ajinkya Rahane, Praveen Thambe. And they have built a consistent side over a period. Yes, they will be tested because their firepower is not the best when it comes to other teams, but towards the fag end of the tournament that happened to them last year when they were in a position where they would easily qualify and then didn't qualify till the last game when Corey Anderson took it away. But they are a very consistent side, and they are probably one of the side which has utilized their resources to the fullest.
All right, Sourav, Mumbai winning the toss and electing to bowl first on a Wankhede Stadium pitch, right decision?
Before I come to the right or wrong decisions, I want to ask our friend Boria, what's this news about Sachin Tendulkar on the Facebook with the helmet and the Mumbai Indians shirt on? Does he have any news for us?
He's going to be with the Mumbai Indians, Sourav, but no playing. No, nothing like that. And he'll step on the park. He was there in Calcutta. He will be with the Mumbai Indians right through the season, but nothing more than that.
Now, we thought that Mr. Mukesh Ambani and Mrs. Neeta Ambani would actually be saying, come on Tendulkar, put your pads on. We need someone at number 3, an Indian batsman. And it won't be much of a trouble for him, to be honest, because we saw him bat in the MCC game about 4 or 5 months ago when he just came out of nowhere and hit the ball right in the middle. So actually that wouldn't be a bad idea for the Mumbai Indians to make Sachin Tendulkar bat at number 3 in this IPL. But coming back to the toss, I think that's what they do at the Wankhede Stadium. You know, there's a bit of zip on that pitch, there's a bit of moisture on that pitch early on, because because the Wankhede Stadium is a different surface from other parts of India. That wicket has a bit of pace and bit of bounce, so you actually try and catch the opposition in the first 6 overs at the Wankhede Stadium. And very rightly, the Mumbai Indian captains Rohit Sharma, who's been in tremendous form in this IPL so far, have won the toss and fielded.
Boria, assess for us the strengths and weaknesses of the two sides.
You know, first things first, I'll pass Saurav's message on to Sachin. If there's one person Sachin takes seriously, it has to be Sourav. So I will. Having said that, you know, I thought Mumbai got a trick wrong. If you have Kieron Pollard in your team and you don't back him, which is what happened in Kolkata, I think you've got your batting order wrong. So they've got to get it correct. And even that bowling, I thought the Mumbai spinners did not come to the party. Harbhajan Singh and Pragyan Ojha need to bowl better. It's a good bowling attack. I mean, Vinay Kumar coming into the side has added a bit of balance. So Corey Anderson, Vinay Kumar, Lasith Malinga, Pragyan Ojha, Harbhajan Singh are 5 specialist bowlers that Mumbai has. So overall, it's not a bad team. Aaron Finch at the top of the order has lent muscle. So it's not a bad side. And Punjab, for me, has the most amount of power hitters. Himanshu, David Miller, Glenn Maxwell, Virendra Sehwag, Riddhiman Saha, Murli Vijay can take any match away. So this, you know, it's a good matchup. Can be a cracker of a contest, but both teams need to get their order right, need to get their combination right.
Nikhil, of course, after losing their opening games, both the teams have got their task cut out.
Well, absolutely. I think Mumbai, you know, in that very first game, it just felt that talking about their strengths and weaknesses, their one department that looked a little weak was their bowling. You know, apart from Malinga, on that particular day, there was nobody that seemed that fair enough. You know, if he bowls a good spell, he can win you the game. You know. You see the spinners that are played for most teams by now, everybody's done reasonably well, apart from Pragyan and Harbhajan as well. I have a feeling Harbhajan and Pragyan both would enjoy bowling on this particular surface because there is something in it for the spinners. You get a bit of bounce and you also get a bit of turn. So I'm pretty sure that the mistakes that they made in that first game is not going to get repeated. But on the other hand, you know, Boria spoke about the firepower of the Kings 11. Phenomenal. You know, Murli Vijay, Virendra Sehwag, Maxwell, Miller, and then of course George Bailey in the mix as well. So they've got a big batting lineup. I think Mitchell Johnson is going to enjoy bowling in this track. You know, bit of firepower in the track as well, pace and bounce. This is one of those games that you want to really sit on the fence and enjoy that spectacle.
All right, a quick prediction from all three of you before we say your goodbye. Sourav, who will win?
I think the Kings 11 Punjab is a better team. The Kings 11 Punjab is a strong team, but Mumbai Indians at the Wankhede will be dangerous. If they get early wickets, I would actually be backing Mumbai Indians because on that surface they'll probably know the surface a bit more better than the Kings 11 Punjab. It's a good toss to win, but they have to be careful of the 3 M's: Miller, Maxwell, and Mitchell. Obviously, on paper, Kings 11 is a much stronger side, but Mumbai Indians have the firepower as well.
Boria, very quickly, your prediction?
I'll go with Sourav. I mean, the 3 M's are the key. Having said that, good toss to win, maybe Mumbai on home soil.
Nikhil, we're running out of time. Your prediction?
Enjoy the spectacle. I'll let you know at 11:30.
Right. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for those insights.
Before we finish quickly, I'm really looking forward to watch Virendra Sehwag bat. He got 100 in the semi-final at Mumbai last year. So hopefully the big Virendra Sehwag will get going today.